Alright, and the bottom side, playing as Mercia once again. We've got Warble versus Spotyus playing Zawan. Interesting. And this is Headland to Pulland, I think is the name of the map.
Yeah.
So this is a modified version of Headland to Deadlands made by community member Sedshun based on the map by Faded Sun. And you know, it's got a little port at the back sides. You can build almost anything out of it, I think. You can build like frogs, you can build merfolk. I think,
Yeah,
can you
you
build
can.
Kraken?
I think you can build like heavier units, but they're really gonna be stuck in that corner forever, so it's not really advised.
Yeah.
Something I noticed in that opening is that Spotyus went backwards with their commander at first, which is something that's like very against the spirits of Headland. Where like, I mean, maybe there is like a line where it allows you to get better buys or something. We'll see. And I mean, yeah, Spotyus Harpy rushed actually.
Oh, I love that. It just blocks the village from being captured.
Yeah, and now like that sword from Warble, it was on the right side of the village, so it has the option to go with Mercia. But because the harpy is there, like it loses one option, I guess. And mages are kind of hard to get out fast on this map.
Okay, and of course the harpy, there's a bit of flagstone there, so the harpy has to go from the bottom. And it's gonna pick up a swords. That dog hit plus the weakened sword won't actually be able to kill a sword, so not
Yep.
gonna see that, but ooh, nice damage coming down that village. Yeah, sword just backs up and heals.
Yep. I mean the harpy is nice and all, but if you look at the villages, like Warble is clearly ahead because Mercia has been uh, active, whereas Zawan was kind of just capturing villages in the back. So, I mean, I guess that Harpy is gonna get another hit, perhaps. Maybe on Mercia, I guess.
Yeah, that would be a good option to go for. You know, free damage.
Yeah,
Actually, the
it
thing,
is like
yeah,
there's free
Mercia,
damage that's also free to heal.
yeah, well, that does force Mercia to use a heal though, which she might not
Yeah,
want to.
I mean it's cheap.
Yeah,
It's
and that
never
actually
bad
lowers
to get
Mercia's
some.
health so she can't one-shot swords anymore, so yeah, she can't be as cavalier. Oh, that dragon's pretty spooky though. A double knight? Yeah, that right-hand side, I would not want to be
Yeah,
Zawan right now.
and Zawan isn't really a commander that can use Groove um, with a low number of units like this. Like Zawan needs like a little bit of build up before his group becomes really scary. But I mean, Spotyus right now is doing some really nice work on the sides, like harassing the economy.
Yeah,
And
although Warble's also
Warble,
matching that quite
yeah,
well.
that's a good idea.
Yeah, it just copies it. It's just like, yeah, it makes sense. And yeah, just a little village heal there on Mercia. No use
Yeah,
wasting groove yet.
also doing that to cover the sword with Mercia on the left.
Oh yeah, yeah, that's a good point. I
All
guess the
right.
knight kind of does that too, but yeah. Yeah, second harpy comes out. Third harpy comes out, actually.
Yeah, actually, I mean, that's a lot of harpies, and I mean, we haven't seen like harpy spam being too effective yet, but maybe this is the map where it'll happen.
Yeah, I mean, there is that thing of you can just overwhelm your opponent with air. You're basically just forcing mage buys constantly.
Yeah, and I mean, Harpies do zone out dragons as well, so there is that aspect of it. And oh,
Here it comes.
yeah, Spotyus is gonna deal some damage this turn.
Is that tier 2? It is
Tier
tier
2
2.
Groove is going to deal quite a bit.
And we're just gonna see, oh, that's so much damage.
Yep, and then very nice wall break with the vines actually to allow all this.
Yeah, what can Warble do? I guess like walk back, pop Mercia heal.
Yeah, and when the opponent is spamming harpies, you don't want your mages to get picked off like that. It's probably one of the worst things that could happen.
Ooh, Mercia is... Yeah, it has to go for that sword hit just to build a bit more groove to get tier 2.
Oh, but actually, like, Mercia is gonna use Groove right now, and if you look on the right, Warble's dragon is exposed to a mage and is gonna take a mage hit.
Ooh.
And ideally, you would want to have Mercia Groove up for to heal that dragon afterwards. So this timing isn't really the best for Mercia right now.
I think this is a lethal.
The vines.
Yeah, vines hit pretty hard.
I mean, not that hard on commanders.
Oh, but commander plus like anything right now is going to...
Alright, green finger can hit.
Yeah, ooh, yeah, like a single knight hit is gonna finish this.
That's gonna do it.
Is that even a knight crit? Let's see. Oh yeah, that was a crit. So overkill there by about 20. Didn't even need the dog suicide actually. I think that would have killed anyway. But yeah, nice lethal there by Spotyus, and just very nice play, very patient play as well. Like not panicking on the right hand side. Just
built up some harpies and then like crossed the center to use the groove on Mercia's side and then pick off mages.
Yeah. And yeah, just very respectful. I think some people would have panicked, been like, "Oh no, there's a dragon and some knights. I'm gonna throw down my tier 1 just to give me some time." But no, Spotyus was just very calm and collected. Was a bit behind on economy, but I think that harpy early, like holding that village back from being captured, did help quite a lot. So very interesting style, and yeah, worked out really well. So good game.
Well, I mean, that village should be like yours in the opening, so I don't think the harpy is really necessary.
Well, we can pretend it was really smart.
Very creative, at least.
Yeah, we'll go with that.